On an early July morning, the following video was captured on one of the trail cameras near the climbing trees. According to interpretation, it seems as though the raccoon Mama Curious needs to discipline one of her cubs. Normally, the 5 cubs would be running and climbing, wrestling and playing, but they know that something serious is about to happen. They're subdued and careful. Before Mama Curious comes into the frame, you hear her snort a couple of times. Notice that there are 4 cubs in and around the climbing tree, but her 5th cub is just visible at the bottom right corner of the screen. Why is that cub not over there by the tree with his siblings? Note that Mama Curious goes to her 3 cubs by the trees and touches each of them. The 4th one has climbed up one of the trees so she doesn't bother. Mama Curious slowly swings over to that cub at the bottom of the frame, and then in an instant she rips into him. He shrieks. He runs off into the back and watches his family from a distance. He is an outcast, at least for a while. Note the reaction of the other 4. They are subdued. They understand that this is serious and they want no part of it being brought down upon themselves. Mama Curious comes back into the frame, goes to the largest of her cubs, most likely the alpha cub, touches him, and then turns and walks away. She's giving instructions through the alpha cub, telling him to lead the rest of the cubs away from the climbing tree, and possibly to ignore the cub that was disciplined. The alpha cub comes down from the tree, follows Mama Curious, and the rest follow as they leave the frame and leave their lone sibling behind, cowering in the dark. This may have been a humbling experience for that cub. If this is a scene of raccoon discipline, then this little cub more than likely has learned his lesson. He comes up between the climbing trees, passes through, and just before he leaves the frame, he stops. What was he feeling and thinking at that very moment?